Issues pertaining to the GoldBoard, the Bank of Ghana, and the funded FX forward sale. I'm delighted that the IMF has brought this to the fore in its Article 4 consultation, the recent one that they issued in August. And according to the IMF, it says that the domestic gold purchase program recorded losses to the tune of $1.7 billion.
Mami, I can say me, or you're young and or you're old woman.
Or you're in between.
Okay. So, Mami, I can say me, on an oil can for that deputy.
From 2017 to 2025.
The criminal fugitive na wabubanya webgane. I know not to be mine so on cram American visa hono. Sa Mami. Abayi wa usabrewa also in between.
Oh, in between.
Okay, Mami in between. On an oil can for that deputy.
Yeah.
And some mooning grass, some Kenoforata dino chrome hangina no. She was deputizing Kenoforata.
One of NPP, or member of parliament, Abena Asare or say, while landing herself in trouble. Na minimuka say, NBC used to chasing it out because I can send me or muhunu say, and I say, Obi or credibility. Ewa Ghana I say, it was Kasemon, and I say, Nkofua, or more credibility, it was Kasem or Ghana I say, Nkomo Kasam. Nkono Abena Asare say no. Ini kanso kebi ntinya boterem je wakonya na mcheche nsem nimu emfanchom Abena Asare say making asem no a deputy minister of finance at the Kenoforata from 2017 to 2024 amanda minimu kase skasem hu nsem bebre ba ya Kenoforata ye hwehwe no ebisa ne nsem se ne beye wo no as Abena Asare say no nso ebetuma ebisa ne nsem afes skasem a chese e form nsa so Ghana ase no yenyamu baby ambisa omo na emom no GoldBoard nsensem ba ya IMF HM say Sammy Gyamfi a lost $1.7 billion no ono Abena Asare say atwe cameras nenim e ka eye GoldBoard ho asem ema me no ka say NDC youth Ivan Chey edi omani mu chemu say ye ka credibility ho asem ye ka skasem and I say ye ka ska ho asem o Ghana say no mo credibility e we ska ho e ka sa eni kwansa Abena Asare say kabi because why deputy minister for Kenoforata for 8 years ka farm nsase besinde muntimi nyia no enti sa GoldBoard ensensem aba IMF form propaganda na omo ye na wo Abena Asare say atwe camera si wonim ye ka hwe ne wanka bi se ka sensuo pete wa na sensuo boro a enkese pete Avanchen nante Abena Asare say ani so e wo show no so without wasting my time no ye share video number I am like Basantali TV so when you first time my channel so bomb subscribe share no be video ni bi.
Issues pertaining to the GoldBoard, the Bank of Ghana, and the funded FX forward sale. I'm delighted that the IMF has brought this to the fore in its Article 4 consultation, the recent one that they issued in August. And according to the IMF, it says that the domestic gold purchase program recorded losses to the tune of $1.7 billion. But if you would recall, the Bank of Ghana in their 2025 financial statement reported $214 million as the loss. This loss of 1.7 billion is equivalent to 22 billion Ghana cedis, and that is 1.5% of our GDP. And this same 22 billion Ghana cedis was the amount that was used to salvage the banks, the customers, the 1.2 million depositors who had lost their funds as a result of the banking issues. So clearly, you see the quantum of monies that are going waste. 22 billion Ghana cedis loss. And this same equivalent of 22 billion was used to save 1.2 million depositors. So that is why we are concerned. That is why we are talking about it, that just one entity using 22.5 billion as a loss.
Mami, I can say me, or you're young and or you're old woman.
Or you're in between.
Okay. So, Mami, I can say me, on an oil Kenoforata deputy.
From 2017 to 2025.
The criminal fugitive na wabubanya webgane. I know not to be mine so on cram American visa hono. Sa Mami. Abayi wa usabrewa also in between.
Oh, in between.
Okay, Mami in between. On an oil Kenoforata deputy.
Yeah.
and some mooning grass sama Kenoforata din wo krom ha nyina no she was deputizing Kenoforata bosi omo born wo krom ma Ghana TikTok from no nyina no this woman na oye the chief we no obo Kenoforata echidom ano ne ni disamre no. So if she quickly turns around to appoint accusation fingers on Obia, the question is about credibility of the person or Kasano. And on some now more canon, and to me question is senka IMF amfa report to ama enti opposition not to kruma na brabe na obo enti nko ma ya fan say IMF amfa report to ama nka omonim what is happening at GoldBoard ana. And again, so GoldBoard issue no more kana. You see, it's pure politics.
Yeah, pure politics.
The last time I catch you said you need to distinguish between the saying domestic gold purchasing program from the Sammy Gyamfi's operation.
Yeah.
The domestic gold purchasing program no dia abra Kenoforata na sa maami we bon kwasi abosia to a point Ghana kwa abonten a obi ase oma yesika no na ye ntimi mobosia no na dollar hwan ye den enti na ye ni dollar enti ye ni dollar no na the only thing is ye be fall on gold. That is why Baumiaka say oil for gold that kind of gold. So the central bank started buying gold or keep be our reserve na ODB also exchange for oil. So at the time Dr. Baumiaka say the initiative of that particular program wasn't for profits but was some way of a policy engineering the central bank was doing to get your friend saying gold, solid gold. I want a reserve because you can't reserve. You can have solid or liquid. Liquid no, the dollar. The solid, gold. So you can have any of them.
That's a solid money.
Yes. So at the time, because we were not borrowing, we were not even able to service our debt. Now you liquid nibi. So we have to fall on. So that's why the central bank started buying gold. They were buying at a rate not different from the rate at the ordinary people because government was an emergency trying to accumulate these things because there was an emergency. And said the design of that particular policy no for profit. For a policy intervention just to address a problem. And wow create problem no wow create intervention no was it a profit. Into which means they were making losses as far back as 2022 till date. And this why do you expect the today Bank of Ghana to so on the other day
and magician
on the Odiga and a Bank of Ghana Diga does it even make sense? And again almost say your friend is saying Sammy Gyamfi outfit na kwakoboka which is not true because you see Sammy Gyamfi operation is totally different from Bank of Ghana. But Sammy Gyamfi's outfit is being used as an instrument at Bank of Ghana at the purchasing gold. Or Bank of Ghana any license to go to the grounds of Koto Gold. And then you want
GoldBoard
exactly. This is common sense. This is common sense. And then the Sammy Gyamfi outfit is just an instrument the BOG is using in getting the gold. It doesn't mean say Sammy na Koto Gold no waboka. Because Sammy outfits different from the operations of Bank of Ghana. So if there is any debt in the books of Bank of Ghana, Argentina chin ya de kwase Sammy Gyamfi so na aye dan. Now no me call your program is na professor bi say na Bank of Ghana boka na asefo na me say hey the chroma hypocrisy pa dey. Since 2022 to date, Bank of Ghana enya positive equity, omo negative na enyi ko nanim. And the bank na okra over 50 billion in negative way no. How do we expect it say obi buy ya magic omenya mfaso? Does it make sense academically? Is it reasonable to make such an argument? When we have all told us as a Bank of Ghana and ton your friend saying nkukon kitenkete and omuntu petrol and your profit-oriented entity. Policy intervention and as for no. And the water no one negative equity, no? Negative equity is so huge to the sense that they can be turned around because at the time, bank cannot that debt, you know. Now we will see Bank of Ghana headquarters over millions of dollars. Now more to gold chain, chichama workers. Now you to iPhone, chichama workers. You ya hoka allowance 500 million per sitting. Samre no who Bank of Ghana come na eko But today you are complaining. So yeah, my point is say the Sammy Gyamfi outfit, which is the GoldBoard, is the reason why Ghana economy today, briefly, because of the fall, the saying, Sikana Odeba Chroma say, because my culture is over the years, and the major challenge because of your forex inflow, Sikano. But you see, because of GoldBoard, your cotton gold now, Sikani automatically coming back to Bank of Ghana into our forest way. Say Bank of Ghana, I was Sika to the stand, and I know me to send a man for a complaint. Say, saying central bank push Sika into
almost artificial injection.
That is a joke. Now, my culture we said this is a century-old economic tool. Countries over the years, central bank used to prop up a sagging currency. And I can take you, UK, that you can Google, obviously, you're afraid to be Black Wednesday. Black Wednesday because that is where the sterling tumbled. And the UK had to intervene using the same mechanism. If you go back to Japan 2022, they had to pump $42 billion by the Japanese central bank to prop up the yen. If you go to the same country, April, May 2024, the central bank had to put in $62 billion to prop up the city. You go back to South Korea, they did the same thing. So this is an intervention. All the countries, even China, they'll do all these things. But yes, the only problem they say, when you're luckier, you burn your reserve. But IMF report it's 182-page document. Or attribute all the gains now you're making to gold. So the Sammy Gyamfi outfit, Sikana and Namwa Airbano has been able to give us stability. But what is the whole essence of this economic space? Is it not to buy comfort of average people? And they say that it's not sustainable. It's sustainable because the IMF is telling us, your reserve are double. She said, $11.9 billion. So we have about 4 months to almost 5 months import cover. So we are not burning our reserve. So the Bank of Ghana is at liberty to push in more money because and I know me say one of the Aquabiti TVs in the near briefly free Bank of Ghana pump 13 billion and I say Sika when kebetim their beer factory.
Well, I'm say cannot cry better with their fun nurses. Nurses of one or more money. Nkata so metua makana 13,000 ya roli o mawie
Nania bro.
Afa no mo see ya ma nurse fu
and yeah, people sit on TV advertise ignorance. So because you see Central Bank and your charity organization also go bag him the kwache. What they do is they sell the dollars to the commercial banks. And the commercial bank pay in CD or any other equivalent Bank of Ghana pay. So Sikano says central bank say central commercial banks bebre. Omo di bi so koma licensed your friend say forest brew for no omo nsa kan bebre price na so te. Then they take the excess CD in the system, mop it up just to stabilize the currency. And no can hold in a inflation cry no drop it no. So it's a century-old economic intervention. And the Bank of Ghana now I introduce you, it's not a novelty. So what is this fuss about it? So my point is that Sammy Gyamfi ne audit. Now at the end of the day, about Tabon since I waboka. Obia beka ho asem. Basa brand any more car, men for some fire can't question the con. When you know, say, Ajuma na all no, and I'm no so ne, city no nam 11 cities and ne. And I'm no so, and I ne, okwa pot and as for fuel prices and as for because you see, said dollar no stabilize here. The effect no a chain. I affect almost everything. And the economic stability, why are people not complaining the economy is stable? Why are they not complaining? But you are complaining about other intervention when under Abeno say, say, domestic gold purchasing we know and not profit oriented for policy intervention, you destabilize it, and you to go your boka, you can go back and refer the documents. And what has changed today? That brings in the hypocrisy of these people. Say, your more is better. So these are people who feel they are better than other people, and that is what annoys me in this world. When you think you are better than Obi. Now your probia manakasa nankawo if more a bit of shame, nkasa ankrofo betime tia sabonte so mo kasa ko wo ne Kenoforata record a bomba ko in as much as a wadwane you can't exonerate yourself and this woman will have the infantry to go and sit in front of public accounts committee bisa man for question now or you want me to take the public account committee serious as if this woman can just sit there bury all her shame now watena so now or bisa man for question the big question that will be lurking behind so what is your integrity do you have the moral audacity to sit here and be questioning people when or counterpart adwane these people press conference no you know who nyansa wo muka check Kenoforata source no amra back these are people who should not be taken serious and they say these people consistently poison the minds of young people because when these young guys are learning politics when they watch TV these are the characters they see
and listen to
exactly and the more you listen the more you behave like them and see make young people say hey don't Ukona TV aso a enya ade bia na yehwe o na ukọ social media enya ade bia na yehwe ko nema na wo hwe ne bi o ebe poison o